Hi everyone. In this video, we will just discuss another important topics in Matplotlib. So in the previous video, we have just seen what are the format strings in Matplotlib. So what's the use of that? In this video, we'll just discuss if we just plot the data. If you just want to specify some labels to that plot, or let's say if you just want to specify some legend, like if you just want to specify some title, etc. So how you can just do that? So let's see in this video. So for that, let's import Matplotlib first. So I will just create a list here, list of values. So let's take an example of marks of 10 students in 3 different subjects. So let's plot that. So for that, I will just create a list of values. So yeah, let's take 2 subjects. So we just have 10 students, and also we can see the marks of those 10 students here. So let's plot this. So in order to plot this, let's take plt.plot of, I will just give students comma maths here. This is the plot for the marks of students in maths, and similarly I will just let's plot. So you can see the 2 plots here, 2 line plots here. Now if I just ask you what's the x-axis represent and what's the y-axis represent, and also if I just ask you what this blue line represent and what this orange line represents, in order to make this graph more interactive, in order to make this let's say in order to understand this graph for everyone, so what you can just specify is, so you can just use the labels and also titles here in order to specify that. So for that, let's see. So let's do that. So I will just give, first let's give the title for this, plt dot title of marks in maths and chemistry. And I just run this, so you can see we just got the title, right? Marks in maths and chemistry. So now you can just understand when you just look this graph. Oh, this graph is about marks. So you can just understand, right? So that's how you can just create a title for that. And if you just want to specify the x label and y label, what's this x-axis and what's this y-axis? So what you can just do is, so let's use plt dot x label of, so the x-axis is of students, right? So we can just specify students, and similarly we can just give y label here. And when I just run this, so you can see now we just got x-axis and y-axis, right? So you can see the x-axis is of students, y-axis is of marks, right? And also you can just have the title and marks, x-axis and y-axis. Now the graph looks somewhat interactive and somewhat we can just understand by looking into the graph. And still we just we don't understand what this blue line represent, like whether it is the marks of maths or chemistry, we don't know, right? So what you can just do for that is, you can just specify that here when you are just plotting that particular line plot. So you can just specify here plt.plot of students come max, and label is equal to, let's specify it as maths, and similarly let's give here as chemistry, and we just set the labels, right? The maths and chemistry. Now we just want to call this plt dot legend, right? So now you can see here, right? The blue line represents the marks in maths, and also the orange line represents the marks in chemistry. So through this way you can just specify the labels as well, right? You can just specify the legend, and if you, wherever you just want, you can just place this legend. So here you just have on the top right corner, or if you just want to specify that in top left or bottom right, bottom left or center, wherever you just want, you can just specify that. So you can see here, right? Upper right, upper left, row or lower right. So wherever you just want, you can just specify the legend. And so that's right, that's about this labels and legend, and also the how you can just specify the title. Or let's say, and also I just want to say you, if you just want to make this graph, make this plot as grid format, so it will just make this entire graph as grids, right? So what's the use of that is, so you can just easily locate the points through that grid. So I will just show you. I will just give plt dot grid of. So when you just specify that, so you can see now here we just got a grid, right? if you can see this point, right, this point is refers to 90, and you can see this point refers to 80. So you can just easily locate the points. So that's the use of this grid. And in the previous video itself, we have just discussed the different style formats, markers, colors. So through this, for this plot, you can just specify that. So if you just want to make differentiate, right, if you want to make differentiate the both plots, you can just set marker is equal to over here. I just specify the markers as circle. So you can see for the blue plots, like the marks in maths, so we just got for every point, for every mark, we just got this marker, right? So this circle, it represents the mark, it represents that point. So that's this marker. That's it for this video. I hope this video is helpful for you. This is a short video explaining so how you can just set a lesson like axis labels, or how you can just make a plot as a grid. I hope this video is helpful. If you feel this video is helpful, like the video, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and thanks for watching.